I'm sure Filipinos in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia know our two guests, as both are high achievers in their respective fields and are involved in helping their fellow OFWs in the Middle East. We would like to welcome to the Global Filipino Mr. Alexander or Kuya Alex Asuncion and Mr. Rafael or Kuya Raffy David.
Welcome to the Global Filipino. Alex and
hello,
Chinggay.
Hello, Chinggay.
Kuya Alex.
Magkamahin kayong dalawa. It's the first time these two people met. They lived in Saudi Arabia for 18 and 21 years respectively, pero ngayon lang sila nagkakilala sa TGF.
Right, and Bobby, they live 3,000 kilometers away, but for today, for this show, they are together.
Yeah, we live in the opposite side of the country, actually, of the kingdom. Yeah.
Now, Kuya Raffy, what brought you to the KSA?
Well,
what attracted you?
First and foremost is money, and secondly is challenges in our work, because I work in a high-tech environment. I run a power plant and a desalination plant that feed almost hundreds of people in Saudi Arabia.
Ngayon, Alex, sa 21 years mo, I guess pareho rin ng monetary siguro ang isa sa mga primary reasons.
Dollars, yan ang reason kung bakit
dollars, yan.
Bakit kami nakabuhabalik doon lagi.
Pero aside from that, ano ba yung magandang nakakuha sa KSA or the environment, the people, mga ganun?
Well, we came to know about the culture because when we went there, we don't know about Saudi Arabia, we don't know about the kingdom, about the religion. Kaya doon lang namin nakita yung ano, there's a difference, malaking difference sa culture natin, lalo na sa women. Yeah.
Now, have you guys ever considered applying for a Saudi citizenship?
Well, that's not allowed. It's not allowed.
Before it was allowed way back in the 50s, but now it's not allowed. But generally, I would like to be a Filipino.
Raffy, unless you're Muslim.
Unless you are Muslim, pwede ka maging Saudi citizen.
Yeah.
What else are
We have a group. Sangkapbuhay is located in 4 corners of Saudi Arabia, and we have representatives. And as a matter of fact, we have also in Dubai. Fidel Luna is there, and I think ang representative natin ng Philippine government ay nandun din. Saan man sila naroon, nandun. Can I add something about the problem?
Sure.
Yeah, the one thing, one of the problems there is that the ignorance of the OFWs about the Saudi labor and workmen law. That's why if I got time here when I go on vacation, I'm being invited by the POA to conduct the pre-departure orientation. And also our group is conducting free seminars on Saudi labor and workmen law.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now with this in mind, Kuya Raffy, earlier we were talking about religion and how, of course, Filipinos are Catholics, or at least are known to be very religious. What is it, the one thing that they need to respect about Saudi Arabia?
Because in Saudi Arabia, Islam is a way of life. Therefore, everything is linked to Islam or being a Muslim. Generally, Filipinos who are Christians are not are ignorant of this law, this Sharia law that sometimes make them victims of their, like gambling, booze. These are things that you should be very, very particular. Bawal na bawal din yan. And generally, almost 60% of the cases that I help are related to this case. So that's why when Alex mentioned that he will be giving, seminars or the pre-departure orientation, these things should be inculcated to the minds of the people, being deployed to Muslim countries, that they should respect. Because we are just, in that country, we are guests. So we should be a guest.
Alex, you want to add anything?
Yeah, igalang natin ang kanilang pananampalataya. Yan ang napaka-importante. Lalong-lalo na during the month of Ramadan.
Yes.
Ang mga lalaki hindi pwedeng mag-gold. Hindi pwede yun. At saka yung avoid smoking or drinking from sunrise to sunset.
Ayun pa, may iba naman tayo, Raffy and Alex, about the Sarah Balabagan story. Ano bang naramdaman nyo as OFWs doon sa Saudi Arabia? Ano nangyari yun?
Yeah, that's nice you asked that question because when Sarah was in prison, I was one of those who wrote a letter to the Baluchi family. Okay. I asked them to forgive Sarah, and I even wrote a letter, wrote an article or a letter to Arab News about Sarah.
Doon ba sa Arab?
Wala naman, not that I know of, because sa akin yung kaso ko mas grabe pa sa mga nangyari kay Sarah. Meron ako doon, I have a guy there, last November 9, don't know if Alex read it in the paper, he was decapitated. He killed this Saudi employee in Yanbu last 96 and he was then sentenced to die. By decapitation, I wrote the President Ramos then. I have the representation of Ambassador Espaldon and everything, but you know, they are firm. We are even offering money, our own money. I could raise, I promised them that I could share with the Philippine government the 120,000 Saudi Riyal diya. This is actually blood money. Pero ayaw nila, so last November 9, that guy was decapitated, rather November 9, and we sent his body home to Ilocos Norte.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
No, Raffy, Alex, alam mo, we get a lot of letters here sa TGF of viewers revealing a tone of resentment against the Philippine government that they feel neglected or forgotten itong mga OFWs. Now, what's your message to the OFWs who feel that way?
Huwag naman kayong magdamdam. My only advice to you is to contact the right person. We have many consulates in every part of the world, so you can go there directly or not. Just what I did, what I'm doing now. I'm going to see the president tomorrow to bring a case to him, and it's about a Filipino who had an accident, and he has been there for 2 years. The accident was that he had that vehicular accident, namatay yung isang kasama niya. Okay. Hindi naman niya pinatay. Ngayon, yung kasama niya ay Filipino rin. Ang gusto yata ng family is to give them blood money. Sabi ko, hindi pwede, hindi naman niya pinatay. And we have only another one. You mentioned about a case, yung Sara din ang pangalan, Sara Di Matera, nandun ngayon sa Damam prison, at yun din ang aming ilalapit ngayon kay President Erap tungkol sa kanya. Pinatay niya ang kanyang employer.
Sige, Raffy, ikaw, anong message natin sa...
Well, generally, yung Filipino, nagkakaroon ng misconception about the Philippine government dahil kung ang mga tao, especially in the Foreign Service saka Philippine Labor Office, are not really, responding to their needs. But generally, if these people will only course it through the legitimate Filipino community organization sanctioned by the Philippine consulate or embassy, these people from, sa akin lang, in Jeddah, yung Philippine Consul General Usup and si Attorney Abi Mali, are all very, very helpful. Yung mga kasong binigay ko sa kanila, generally, 95% ang batting average from consular problem to labor problem na solve nila. So I'm happy with their services.
Alam mo, Alex, tomorrow you're gonna see si President Estrada. Sabihin mo na sa kanya na yung ating plight na ating OFWs dyan, okay? And tell him na kailangan talaga ng tulong and make them feel important.
Agree.
That's right.
Okay?
And Kuya Raffy and Kuya Alex, thank you very much for joining us here on the Global Filipino. Two people who really know how it takes and what it takes to be an OFW. And that is a Global Filipino for today. Of course, this show is your cure to homesickness. You only link to the Philippines and the rest of the world.
And meanwhile, we leave you with the sound of the Boston Rondallas. They serenade you with a well-loved song from Bicol, the Sarung Bangi. Until Monday, mabuhay!